Good afternoon, everyone. So, as you can for the conclusions, we've fallen behind with this day. We've arrived at the end of a great adventure, even a saga. So we have people from companies, the academics, people who order givers, and the idea is to improve our knowledge of roadworks and also to go towards transition, ecological transition, to do the right thing in the right time and with the right technique. We're very ambitious. DVDC, the equation has a lot of unknowns, but we could consider after 6 years, of having gathered information with the construction companies and modelization and labs, that we have beginning to have some significant results. There'll be a need for more, but all contribute to our knowledge in a road building. So this is part of the NTP, which was founded in 1954, which is prestigious, and which says that the common interest is their priority. So for young people to give some sense to their future missions and to continue work that we began on in this project. I'm also very happy the French Road Department shares with foreign partners some of its scientific work. It's through the exchange during this day and those to come that will better understand how our roadworks work. So the adventure is just off to a start. So thank you for these fine words. So we give you a little bit of outlook, since it's a DVDC, which is a national project, is to spur on new ideas. We can't be exhaustive throughout this day. We had some of the presentations which said with some outlook. I'm not going to come back to that. I wanted to just insist on 3 things, and the first 2 are to continue immediately with the actions we presented today. We want to continue that rather than national, which projects, which is IRIM. I hope that means something for you. For those who don't know what we're talking about, and for our foreign colleagues, it's an association which brings together all of the players in the mobility infrastructure and to produce technical doctrines. So typically, we'll go into the subject to try and produce more operational things based on 2 themes. The first is WG. Pascal Trottier mentioned it. We want to continue the work and have a deliverable on the measurement and the DVD and the exploitation of data, and IRIM seems to be the right framework. And so we can, a little pun, which I hope we'll be able to translate. For the rugby, we have to transform, we have to convert the trial, and on the indicators for structural, we've done a lot of things. We have to go further and have operational deliverables and structural indicators that everyone shares.
And the last point, maybe this is one that will structure everything a bit more. We would like to put together what potentially will be a new national project. Once again, we'll be focusing on examination analysis. We have a name, despite the fact that the content is all a bit woolly for the moment. Sometimes we have the opposite. We have the contents that we want, and we find it quite difficult to come up with a name. But this time round, we have a name. We're calling it the 3Ds: diagnose, digitalize, and decarbonize. And what we want to do is create a link between all of the examining analysis tools and the programming, the scheduling of the maintenance work. So this is why we continue to make progress in terms of the automatic processes. And maybe we need to introduce more digital aspects. You've got the examining methods, but then you've got all of the tools to look after our assets. I could talk about the network management tools, all of the GIS systems. We need to be able to work more efficiently on data. We need to work with artificial intelligence and with an awful lot of interoperability. I think that really will be the buzzword, and it will be very much at the heart of the subject. I'm sure we'll have the opportunity to talk about this. We're currently studying the opportunities and drafting a document on that subject. So we will contact you very soon so that you can help us put this project together and so that you can take part in it in the long run. That's about it from me. So to close the session, I'd like to say a particular thank you to Simon Pouget, who's been a major actor of today for organizing this day, and he's responsible for the success, largely for the success of the project. So I think we can give him a big round of applause. We thank Dominique, of course, Dominique Chaumard, who has done a wonderful job of presiding over the project. Even if we drifted in terms of the timing, the schedule, we do apologize for that. A very big thank you also to all of the theme leaders and to the guests. Would you like to come and join us here so that we can take a photo with all of the people who've spoken today? So thank you very much to all of you for coming and joining us on stage. Have a good end of the day, and we look forward to seeing you again soon for the next stage of the adventure. Oh, and we forgot. A very big thank you to the interpreting team, to the direct team as well, that have worked extremely hard for this day. Thank you. See you all very soon.